Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Double Jackpot. Please hit that subscribe button and we'll get into another quick video. Well, no goat signing down at Minute Maid Park. We didn't see no goats or anything of that nature. So, I'm not saying he wasn't there, but obviously he's not accepting to meet with me so we could do a fascinating collab video, Double Jackpot, Christopher Mitchell. And, we'll get right into the video because this was an interesting video he posted after the game last night. Be a smarty and always Marty. Okay, let's talk about that video. He was at $10,213, getting it all down to like 9,300. I'm not going to be held to the exact dollar amount, but he lost 3 dozens in a row, and it wasn't working. He says the bad thing about when you're losing dozens, it can happen fast. He does everything that he preaches against. Okay, let's break that video down. You have 3 or 4 first dozens in a row, because we all know the first dozens has the advantage because it has more closer real estate. Remember that good one? Closer squares together, so the first dozen was more advantageous. It cracks me up. You just can't make this kind of stuff up. Okay, so he gets hammered hard on playing the second and third dozen really quick, and he loses it fast, and you just see this blank, stupid Christopher Mitchell look like, oh my God, what do I do? Gosh dang it! Gosh dang it! Oh man, I knew I should have done that. I mean, everything you do not see in a professional gambler is what you see. It's the total look of a chump guessing, and that's what the game is pretty much about anyway, is guessing. The strategies are all BS. So he loses 3 Martys in a row, and then he's puts $1,000 on red. $1,000 on red. Okay, mind you, that would have brought him down to 82 or 8,300, I believe. Okay, let's say he lost that. He just lost 20% of his winnings on a 27-day challenge. Do you understand that? Had that have been a black, you just got to bang your head against the wall. $1,000 bet would have cost him 20% of his bankroll. At $8,300, the video would have not aired, for one, and you would have never saw that video. That's what I'm saying. If he would have accepted my challenge and played live in front of me, you would have. I can promise you, he's not winning these deep Martys. He did these videos to lure people, and I give props to the other channels that have said, the whole affiliate drawing him to the losses, drawing him. I know those programs have gone on in sports gambling and all that. He gets all the props for that, but that's pretty much what this has to be, because he's so inclined to get you to go to that link on his Facebook, or to notify him on Facebook and Instagram or whatever social media devices he uses, because that's what he's trying to do, is lure you, get a piece of your losses, because he knows people will have fear. They're not going to be degenerate enough to put $1,000 wager on red. He went with a 50-50 red or black. It would have been awesome to see a green pop up. It would have just been a fitting ending to that. But then again, you would have never seen that video. Okay? So, let's talk about that. 20% of the 26-day challenge would have been lost had that landed black. Yes, I know he won the bet. Obviously. And then the risk to reward is because it's a mental thing. When you're down so much, it's going to take a lot of wins in a row to flat bet. So I'm going to share some things with you from a gambler that gambles on blackjack, roulette, baccarat, and I asked him about the basic no-bust strategy versus the basic strategy, and he was just in total dismay. I mean, I asked him questions like, would you ever double split aces? When I said no, he just couldn't believe it. Asked him if he would ever double down, and he thought this was some kind of joke. Asked if he would hit a 12 or a 13 with a 7, 18, 19 face card. Just couldn't believe the questions I asked him, just kind of confirming him. Then I went on to the roulette about the dozens and then the martingale. And here was his quote. And I'm fast forwarding this because we're heading out to the Astros watch party, watch game 2 of the World Series tonight. So I'm going to tell you what he says. The martingale, let's just say the Marty is a great thing until it doesn't work. Okay? And I asked him to elaborate on that, and he said it's how you can dig a big, big hole if you just have that string of bad luck. And that's what I'm saying. You're going to have it. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. You're going to have it. And you haven't seen him because, you know, you see a guy that's totally guessing, totally trying to lure you to his sites because there's nothing to sell. You got what you got from him. It's all free. He's not going to teach you anything because, look, there was 2 things on this video. It was on the first dozen like 3 or 4 times in a row. Did he follow the trend? Absolutely not. He stayed at the second and third. In the beginning of the video, he was playing a color, and it was on the opposite color 2 or 3 times in a row. And here's the best one. It was when he went high-low numbers, and he went high. He had 19 through 36. And you look on the marquee that has all the numbers, the tracking device, and it had 3, 4, 5 low numbers in a row, and he's playing the high numbers. So all this trend is your friend. He wasn't doing it there either. You know, watch the video. You know, there's like 7, 3, a 0, back-to-back threes, a 7 and a green 0, and he's playing 19 through 36. Okay, and then when he finally did hit the high number, it was 20. Doesn't matter how he wins it. You know, I'm not saying that, but it's just like, my point is, he's not following the trend. He gets disoriented. He looks so disoriented. What do I do? Gosh dang it, I knew I should have done that. Nothing you'd see from somebody that claims to be the GOAT or anything of that. And I guess one of my major points about this video I'm elaborating on is his video came down to a black or red, a 50-50 toss-up, and he hit it. But that loses. He's down to 8,300, lost 20% of a 27-day challenge. 20% on one spin. That's a gambling degenerate. Do not do these types of methods. He blames it, and he says, you have to have no fear. You ever heard a fool and their money are soon parted? That's what it's going to get you guys. I'm telling you, do not do this asinine gambling behavior. That's all he does. You know, he took advantage of somebody, got together a bankroll, and he got a ton of suckers during the pandemic to send him money. And now I totally believe what the other channels have brought to the table and have identified. Give him 100% credit. Did a great video. He does work, and he does know sports gambling. I'll also give him that. Lost my train of thought. But when you are an affiliate, I didn't know you got a portion of your customers and the people that you sign up, their losses. That's something I've always thought of, but I never could prove or knew that's how it worked. I think I'm going to call that casino that he plays with, and I'll do more investigation. I'll call them and just ask them questions and see if I can get somebody on the phone to leak some stuff out and see what they say. You know, it's totally, you know, if anybody follows his link or follows his advice, just know using his strategies, unless you're willing to risk a ton of money, do not do it. Do not do it. You know, he doesn't follow any of his advice. He doesn't follow his own advice, strategy. So to say he does anything that he tries to preach early on, he gets into these videos and he's totally randomly guessing. He had bet bread in the hopes of saving 20% of a 27-day challenge on one roll of the ball. Amazing. And because he won that, and let me tell you something, 27 days of building $10,000 gambling, that's not enough to sustain any kind of lifestyle, because I guarantee you his sports books picks are in there, and I guarantee you he's losing. And let me tell you, you can have multiple accounts. You can have multiple betting accounts. So say that is an affiliate account and that's all money they're giving him to play with, and he's trying to just lure people into losing by playing these asinine strategies. I agree with that channel. I agree with him 100%. He's just there to lure people in, and he probably has other channels. I mean, other gambling accounts for sports betting and whatnot. But I promise you, he's not winning these sports betting picks. They are so hard. I mean, guys, if y'all want to really have some entertaining videos to watch, go to YouTube, search NFL, NBA. I haven't seen it. I haven't watched any NBA, but go, search NFL bad beats, college bad beats, and see how these games are lost, won, how they come down to the end, how they come down to a last, second, or third play. It's very difficult. If you want to live a good, healthy lifestyle, invest in yourself. Limit your gambling. Do not do it. Do not martingale. Do not double yourself. Do not bet on more than you can afford to lose. Everything that you already should know. I just want to give y'all encouragement not to get into this lifestyle. I promise you it's going to be disastrous to your bankroll, your family, your job, and everything else. This is what I made on my whiteboard today. Be a smarty and always smarty. Buzzer. Have no fear. Well, to be successful in everything, you have to have a certain degree of fear. You know, you have to have a certain degree of fear. That's just being smart. So when he's trying to take away your fear factor, that's your intelligence. When fear is telling you kind of be smart, you have no fear, you're going to leave broke and then some. You're going to leave a miserable life. So your fear is your instinct telling you, hey, this doesn't feel right. It doesn't sound good. And don't do it. Quit your job tells you everything. The times we live in, pandemic, everybody's taking losses in most cases in certain things. Gas prices, inflation, everything's going through the roof. You know, not a great time to be martingaling and trying to lose money, much less trying to make it in the casino. Invest in yourself again. Get a side hustle and be very frugal with your money during the times we're in. I'm not your father. I'm not your financial advisor, but, you know, live on less than you bring home and try to really, really put something away these times we're in. Gamble every day. Think about it. He gambles every single day, 30 days in a row to be. It's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. It's not healthy. It's not good for your body, your mind, anything else. Join my Facebook group. Yeah, just so you can get kicked out and give him just free money. Don't do that. People, do not join his Facebook group inner circle. Everything that he's done is online for free. Free, free, free. You don't have to pay him a dime. The only thing he's trying to lure you people in, he's got a different angle. This guy is a professional, I hate to say scammer, because if you're fooling, I mean, he's not making you do a thing. But, you know, he's being persuasive. Just like, let me tell you something. You want to make a bad financial mistake? Buy a timeshare. I know y'all are probably going to bombard me and tell me, oh, I bought great timeshares. It's a never ending expense. Okay? Get a nice hotel, save your money, and go on a nice vacation. Timeshares will suck you dry. Never bought one. It's linked up there with bad advice of buying an annuity, buying whole life insurance. I'm not picking on you people. They're just a lot smarter. Somebody sells you a crazy, and I've seen these. I've seen them in the 50s and 60s. I've seen them. And whole life insurance. You know, if anybody tries to sell you whole life insurance, run for the hills. That's my opinion, not an advisor. I'm giving you advice that I have learned the hard way and watched. So I'm not trying to be talking to y'all about, you know, what you should or shouldn't do, but do not give this person a dime. Do not believe that you're going to have his lifestyle. His lifestyle is a miserable lifestyle, okay? So we're going to go watch the World Series. We're going to go and have some dinner and watch the game. Y'all have a great evening. Let's watch the World Series. Go Astros, and let's have some fun and tie this series up. I hope the Astros can get it done tonight. We'll talk to y'all in the next video. Leave me your comments. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Love each and every one of you guys, and invest in yourself. You're the only ones that are going to take care of yourself. Talk to y'all on the next one.